Let's talk about running as it pertains to this training program. So there's probably 3 different options you're going to have. You're going to be able to run outdoors, you're going to be able to run in a gym on a traditional treadmill, and then you possibly may be able to run in a gym on a self-propelled treadmill, one of those treadmills with a nice curve where you actually start running and it starts spinning. So the self-propelled treadmill with the curve, they're pretty rare. You're not going to typically find those, but if you have one, I recommend using it. It's going to be a little bit tougher, but it mimics more like running outdoors. If you have kind of that standard treadmill at your gym, what I would like to see you do is, if you're doing some interval work, just crank that incline up quite a bit and then put it to a speed that's going to be challenging for you. You're going to have to play with this. It's going to be personal to you, but what you can do is just kind of hop on, hop off, and keep the speed going the entire time. For more of a, like 20-30 minutes of cardio, what I would do is, if you're kind of feeling it in your joints and the pounding on the treadmill isn't good for you, then put it up at a steeper incline and just do more of a power walk, like walking uphill for 20 minutes. That can be a great workout. And then, if the treadmill doesn't feel too bad and you can just run on it continuously, awesome. That's not my thing, but if you're comfortable doing that, then go for it. When it comes to running outdoors, if you're doing sprint work, I prefer always doing sprint work uphill unless you've done a lot of training and you're really comfortable with it. Sprinting on a track can be one of those things that can be a little more on the riskier side, more dangerous side. It's one of the more common ways I've seen people pull a hamstring or injure themselves with training. Training is a relatively safe thing. It's really hard to actually hurt yourself just in a gym if you're doing things the right way. So if you're running outdoors and you want to do some sprint work, I recommend hitting the hills. And then if you just are running for distance, again, just be careful if you haven't been running at all and then you start putting some miles on, that could be a lot of impact on your body. So if you have bad knees or hips or anything like that, just be cautious with how much running you do. There's some really other good forms of cardio in the gym that you can take advantage of.